Hello, my sweet crafty friends. Monique with Grace and Tattered Lace. Let's make a cute Christmas home decor piece using some Dollar Tree items and some wood cutouts from Hobby Lobby. The first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and use some DIY liquid patina in the color of Dark and Decrepit and coat that little wooden block that came from Dollar Tree. Now I realize it was already brown, but I really like the color of this, and you can see how it just changed the color by applying that liquid patina. Now I'm going to take the little wood cutout that came from Hobby Lobby. I'm going to apply some Mod Podge, and we're going to apply some fabric right over the top of that. I just love this polka dot fabric. It came from Hobby Lobby, friends, if you are interested in where that came from. Now, friends, when I'm working with Mod Podge, I like to hit mine with the heat tool a little bit and then use my easy press to completely set it. Now an iron will do just as well, friends. Just make sure you don't have the steam setting on. Now that it is completely set, I went ahead and trimmed it with the scissors and then took my gator sandpaper tool and sanded the edges off. Now originally I was just going to do one little Christmas tree, but then as I was working on this, I thought, nah, I think this needs more. So we're going to add another piece, another wooden plank from Dollar Tree that I went ahead and coated with that same liquid patina stain, and we're going to add 2 more trees. So we're going to just add some Mod Podge like we did before to both of these trees, and then we will put some more fabric on top of them. We'll heat set them. And then we'll sand them just like we did the previous ones, you guys. I usually use my heat tool for about 30 seconds. Okay, we're just going to trim the edges off again, and then we'll sand it, and we'll have all 3 pieces done. Look at that. Aren't they cute? All right, so we're going to take some wood glue and some hot glue, and we're going to glue that little wooden block right into the middle of this wooden plank. And then we're going to do the same thing with the trees, and we're going to put one right in the middle and one on each side of that little wooden block. Sorry that got cut off a little bit, guys. I didn't know it was like that. As I was filming, I couldn't see my camera. But look, we added some bows on the top there. I put a little Excelsior underneath. I think it just added just a little bit that it needed. Honestly, I think you could do it without if you don't like the Excelsior or you don't have access to it. It looks good just as well. Okay, now it just started raining here, guys. You could probably hear some rain going in the background. We're trying to sit out a little bit of a storm here and hoping that we're okay. All right, we have some drop cloth there that I'm just going to stamp ho, ho, ho on, and we're going to put it under that tree right there in the middle. Isn't that so cute? I just love this, you guys. And you guys, you could stop right here. It looks fabulous, especially if you don't like the next step that I'm going to do here, the grungy, kind of dirty look. But when I did the Mod Podge on those second 2 trees, after I pulled it out of the water, there was a little bit of gunk on it, and so it was showing through a little bit. So we're going to go ahead and add some dark wax just to kind of blend it in and kind of hide the little bit of kind of a dirt that was on my brush that I didn't like the look of. So you can see how just adding a little bit of wax just kind of changes the look a little bit. Again, if you don't like it, you don't have to do it. Now I needed to add some to the bow just to kind of blend it all in. So I think it looks super cute, you guys. And now if you don't have... All right, friends, so if you're having a hard time finding these little trees at Hobby Lobby or anywhere else to add on here, just pull out some cardboard, print a image off the computer or draw it freehand and make yourself a little pattern, cut some trees out, and there you go. You'll have the same effect. And it's probably less expensive. Now I took some little red twine, did a little loop bow, and added a little rusty bell there. And then we're going to add a couple of little buttons to each of these little trees. We'll put some on one little corner on the outside ones. We'll put them on the opposite sides, and then the one in the middle, we'll just kind of do a little straight line. I think this turned out super cute, my friends. I hope that you enjoyed it, and I hope that you're inspired to try one yourself. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. Love you all.